Okay, so we can use contains method if you want to check this value is available in the list or not. Okay, and which type of data, which type of response we will get boolean type of response. If values are available, we will get true value. If values are not available, so we will get, you can say, false value. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm going, I have written here contains, I'm going to print it. So, and I'll check the line number 26. I'm getting true, false value, which value I'm getting. So, line number 26, I'm getting true value. So, Sar Sharma, it's available. Okay. Now, next method which I'm going to write here, that is clear.
Yep. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, sir. There was a background music.
Okay, ma'am. So, we have one method that is clear, which we can also use. Okay. So, let's suppose you want to delete all the values and you can say all the elements of the list. That time you can use clear method. If you want to delete all the elements or value from a list, okay, so that time you can use clear method. Okay, what I'm doing in int list, I am writing clear method. I want to clear the int list. Okay, so let's suppose you have one requirement. You have to create one button that is delete all reports. And when you will click on delete all reports, what should happen? All the reports should be deleted. Okay, should be removed from any variable. So which method you will use if you want to remove all the elements from the list? You will use clear. Okay, now again I'm going to debug it. System dot debug, and I am printing id after clear method. Okay, so I'm going to print int list. So what I will get, I'll get 0 value. Okay, it's the int list. Now I'm going to debug it. So line number 52, we have to check it. Okay, so I'm going to check the logs. It's 12:10. Debug only. And what I'm getting, ID after clear method, I'm not getting any value because I have used clear method. By clear method, we have deleted all the elements. Okay. So next, which we have 10 method, that is empty, which we can also use. Okay. Yeah. So what you want, if you want to check there is some value inside the list or not. Okay. If you want to check there is some value in list or not, that time you can use is empty. Which type of response you will get? You will get boolean type of response. Okay. So you will get boolean type of value from this method. It will return boolean type data. Okay, and when it will return if there is no value in the list. So we will get true, else we will get false. Okay. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to use is empty before clear method and after clear method. Is empty. Okay. So two time I have used it. Now what I'm doing, okay, I am also going to debug it. System.debug and list dot is empty and after clear method. So we'll concentrate on line number 53 and 56. So first false value should be displayed, after that true value should be displayed. So I'm going to check the debug and line number 53 I'm getting false. Is empty? No, it's false. There is some value in the list. But after using the clear method, I'm getting true. There is no data. It's a true. Okay. So we can also use is empty. So here I have used 10 method. Do you have any doubt in the method? No method which I have used here.
No, sir.
Good. Next is add all. Okay. So let's suppose you have one list and you can have you can have also set. Okay. You have list and set. You want to add all the elements of first list in second list, or you can say you want to add the elements of set in the list. Okay, so that time you can use add all method.
So this is somehow same as clone method.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's same as method, but you can also add all the elements of set also with the help of add all.
I'm asking about clone method.
Clone method means if you want the duplicate value of any list and you want to store it in another value. So it's the clone, but by clone you will also get all the values of the list, which you can store in another one. Okay. If you are using add all in list, okay, so you can also use add all. If you have to store the data of one list in another list, you can use both method. If you want to use clone, you can use clone. If you want to use you can say another one, you can also use add all method. If there is already some data in both you can say in both list. Okay, in first list we have 40 data. Okay, 40 values. In second list we have another 20 values, and what I want to add the 40's value in 20 values. That time I'd use add method. I can't use clone method. Okay, when I will clone it means 20 value will remove from the second list. ठीक है? समझ में आया जो मैंने बोला ये, या कुछ लिख के बताऊं?
Got it, sir.
Okay, so how we will use it? We have, I'm going to create one list. Name is int list 2, and here I'm going to add the element. Now I'm going to save it. So what I'm doing in second list, I'm also going to add the value of first list. Okay, so what we will do, int list 2 dot add all. Okay, so which list value you want to add? I want to add first list value. Int list data. Now if I'll debug it, so what I will get, total integer value. How many values I'll get now? 1, 2, 3, 10, 5.
10, sir.
10. So here I'll get
10,
5,
sir.
and when I will debug line number 68, I'll get 10 values. Okay, I'm going to debug it. So debug only, and line number 660. Okay, because we have used clear method.
So we have used int list only, not int list 2 in first system debug, where
Now
we have answer. Where the output we mentioned 5, we mentioned int list only, not int list 2.
before, okay, ma'am. Here I have to write int list 2. Okay, now I'm going to debug it. So we will check line number 66 and 68. So clear method I'm not using. I'm not getting any values. So before, you can say before add all method, I'm getting 5 values. And after that, I'm also getting the values of first. Okay, values of first list. So do you have any doubt? How can we use
No.
add all? समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, we have remove all method also, which we can also use. So if you want to delete the values on the base of list, okay, you want to delete the value on the base of list or set, that time you can use remove all method. If you want to delete the values on the basis of list and set, so
So,
that
sir, clear and remove all are also similar. It says that remove all may we will have set method as well.
in clear complete list will delete. If you can say we have 100 values, list 1 we have 100 values. Okay, and we have second list in which we have 30 value. Okay, so let's suppose if I am using remove method. Okay, I'm writing remove one. So what will happen? First index value will delete. We can delete only one value. Okay, if I'm using clear list one, what will happen? All the records, all the values which are available in list one, it will delete. Okay, how many values I will
Okay.
get? I'll get zero value. When I will delete one,
Okay.
so inside the list we will have 99 values.
Understood.
Good man. Okay, but when we will use remove all, so 30 value will delete and we will get 70 value. So here I'm going to use remove all int list 2 dot remove all which list value. Okay, then I'm going to debug it. System dot debug int list 2 value after remove all method plus int list 2. I'm getting one error, that is method doesn't exist. Remove all from the type list. Okay, I think there is no method remove all. We have another method.
Clear all भी रहता है.
Remove all from which list I want to recruit from list 2. Okay, I think it will work for the set only. Okay, we will check it in set. I'm not writing it here. Okay, in set we will check it. ठीक है, लिस्ट मेरी तरफ से खत्म होगी. I have taught you all the important method which we will use in a trigger. Okay, when I'll teach you trigger, so many methods we will use in trigger, and Apex trigger is the most important topics of the Salesforce. If you know trigger and test class, you are good developer. If you don't know, so you are not a good developer. To become the good developer, you have to learn the trigger, and for trigger, these methods are mandatory. These methods are very important. ठीक है, कल को सेशन स्टार्ट होने से पहले आई लास्ट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ ऑल द मेथड. ओके, so you have to learn.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to teach you set. I'm going to teach you set method, set collection, and how we will define it, how we will use the method. New Apex class set example. Okay, inside the class, I'm going to create one method. Okay, so we have second type of collection, that is set. Okay, so how we'll define the set? Set of data type, then set name, or you can say variable name, new set of data type. Okay, so now we will learn method of the set. Okay. So first I'm going to create one set of integer. Okay, so I want to add the values in set. How, which method we will use to add the value in set? How we will add the values in set?
Add.
Add method.
Yeah, so we will use add method. Okay, so same method which we are using in list, all methods we will also use in set. Okay, so I'm going to use the add method here. Int set dot add. So I'm going to add some value on. Okay, now what I want to check the size of the set. Okay, so how we will check the size of the set? I want to check the count of the set. How we will check? So we will
Size
use in
method.
the method, that is size, total number in a set. Okay, so we will use size method. I'm going to debug it, and we will use another method also. Clicking on execute button. Okay, 1 2 3 4, total size 4. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm going to create one list. That is list of integer, and we have some value in this list. Okay, so if you want to add the values in list, so what you can do, you can use add method. Else what you can do, in constructor you can also add it. Okay, so like that you can also add the value. If it is a string type, like that. If it is a, sorry, it's a integer type, like write like that. If it is a string type, use quote. Okay, so you can also use dot notation method. It's a dot notation method. With the help of dot notation method, we are adding the value in the list, and in constructor we can also add the values. Okay, but a good approach, use the dot notation method. It's a good approach. Okay, if you will not use constructor, it's okay. It's not a good approach. But I'm teaching you, if you will get the list like that, it is also correct. Okay. Now what I want to add all the elements of the list in set. ठीक है, जितनी वैल्यू लिस्ट में है सारी वैल्यू मैं सेट में ऐड करना चाहता हूँ. So which method I'll use?
Add all.
Okay. According to Sharma ji, I'll use add all. So what I'll write in code? How I'll write it? How I will write it?
Add all and pass the list, the object of the list.
Okay. Int set dot add all. Okay. Which list value you want to add? Write it in the function braces. Okay. So I want to add all the values of int list, in which I want to add it in int set. Okay. In set I want to add the list value. Now I'm going to debug it, and I'm checking I'm getting the data or not. Int set. One, two, three, four, four, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm getting the data. Okay. So we can use add all. Next, we can use contains method. Basically, why we use contains method?
To check if the value are available in the set or not.
Okay. So in set, we can also use contains method to check values are available or not. So here I'm checking. I'm writing one debug, and I'm checking in set dot contains 9 values are available or not. Going to save it, and I'm going to print it. Okay, so I'm getting true value. Okay, 9 values are available. Then what I'm doing, we have one method also, that is contains all. Okay, and here you can pass list and set you can pass. So if you want to check all the values of the list are available in set, that time you can use contains all. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm writing system.debug, and I'm checking is there list value. So I am writing int set dot contains all, then the list name. So for which list you are checking it. ठीक है, contains all इनका बहुत यूज करते हैं. Click on execute, going to debug it. Again I'm getting true. All the values of the list are available in set. Okay, if you want to check vice versa, you can also check it vice versa. System.debug is there that value. Okay, We will check it's working for list or not. So int list dot contains all, then write the set name
Insert.
int set. Now I'm going to save it. Okay, int list contains all int set. Check the
Errors, right?
method doesn't exist contains all set. Okay,
लिस्ट में नहीं होता है.
लिस्ट में नहीं होता है contains all and remove all. Okay, remove all भी set में ही वर्क करता है. From set if you want to delete the list. ठीक है, लिस्ट में क्यों नहीं होता है, क्योंकि डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू होगी अगर हम डिलीट करते हैं. डुप्लीकेट डेटा स्टोर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, अब लिस्ट में भी 10 वैल्यूज है. 3 ऑलरेडी हमारे पास 10 है, एक लिस्ट में 10 वैल्यू. ठीक है, तो वो हम वहाँ फंस जाएंगे कि एक 10 को डिलीट करें कौन. ठीक है, अब डिलीट भी करें तो कौन सी इंडेक्स. इसलिए रिमूव ऑल मेथड वर्क नहीं करता है उसमें भी, लिस्ट के केस में. बट इन सेट वी हैव, we don't store duplicate value. If we have one value in a list, okay, we can delete it from a set. सेट में तो डुप्लीकेट डेटा आएगा नहीं, एक ही वैल्यू आएगी, उसको डिलीट कर दो लिस्ट की, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ना. ठीक है, दैट्स वाई वी कैन यूज इट इन सेट. Okay, I am also checking other method also which we are using in set, sorry, in list. Size cat. Okay, I think cat method will not work here. System.debug. I'm going to display the data. So here again I'm getting the error. Method doesn't exist. Okay. So in set we don't have any get method because index value will change in set. Okay. Index value will change in set. So there is no get method in, you can say, in set type of collection. Okay. And all methods of the list are available in set. Okay. We can use clone if you want to clone it. Set of integer in set to in set dot clone. Then I'm going to save it. System.debug second set value and set to. I'm going to execute it. Line number 35. I should get some data. Getting the data. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to remove all the values of the list from this set. So I'm going to print it also and going to use remove all method. Okay, which value I want to remove? I want to remove the list value. Going to save it. Okay, now I'll print line number 36. I'll not get the list type of data. Okay, we have data of second list. Just a minute, line number 36. It's the set to remove all in list.
Sir, I think the remove all the written values like the boolean, true or false.
Yeah, but
Only.
it's working like a contains all set constructor, set t, set scope method. Add all from set, clear, clone, contains all for list and set equals list empty clone. Removes the element in the specified list from the set. List of element. Remove all
Means you
specifically where
pass the list reference variable, it means it's remove only the list contains value. It's only remove 9876, but in the set still 1 2 3 4 are exist.
okay, I am going to remove the values of int this. Now I'm going to print it. Line number 39 int set 2. I should not get 9876.
You get 1 2 3 4.
Yeah, value is coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think it will not work in debug. We have to write it in separate line, in another line. Okay, these are the important method which we can use. Size, to string, return the string. Okay, सारे important method मैंने बता दिया आपको.